Good morning, sunshine. It's Monday, June 9th, 2025. And if your coffee's gone cold, your kids are already sticky, and the group chat is a little too quiet, it might be time for the news. Today, we've got a president sending in troops for a protest, borders are threatening to arrest governors, and Poland's fighter jets clocking overtime thanks to Russia. So, yeah, it's not exactly a chill week. But don't worry, I sorted through the mess so you don't have to. Let's dive in. Over the weekend, President Golden Dawn sent 300 National Guard troops into Los Angeles. Why? Because people were protesting immigration raids that arrested at least 44 people. And this wasn't just a quiet federal response. We're talking full tear gas, riot shields, and military optics for a protest that, by all accounts, was peaceful. Now, quick pop quiz. Where were all these troops on January 6th? Because back when rioters were smashing windows and hunting down lawmakers in the Capitol, our then president, now president again, didn't exactly spring into action. So, peaceful protesters get a military show of force, but insurrectionists get merch and a playlist. Both sides of the media are having a field day. Left-leaning outlets say it's authoritarianism in real time. Right-leaning ones call it law and order. But here's what's true. No matter your politics, sending troops against your own people for using their First Amendment rights is a big deal. And if we're only deploying the military when people are holding signs, not weapons, we've got bigger problems than policy disagreements. And just when you thought troops versus protesters was the whole story, nope. The administration has another card to play. Federal threats for state compassion. Crossing the line is a felony. Trump's border czar, Tom Homan, came out swinging this weekend with a message that basically says if California officials interfere with ICE, they could be arrested. Yes, arrested for doing what many would consider is their job. This comes right after ICE arrested 118 undocumented immigrants and 11 protesters during the LA sweeps. With 2,000 National Guard troops now stationed in the city, the feds are clearly not backing down. Left-leaning sources are calling this federal intimidation. Right-leaning sources say local leaders are obstructing justice. Here's the simple version. A president's top immigration official is now threatening governors and mayors with felony charges for protecting people in their communities. Whether you're red, blue, or raising toddlers in a sea of goldfish crumbs, you should care when helping your neighbor might get you federally charged. Now, if you're thinking, well, at least it's just our country spiraling, don't get too comfortable. The Eastern European skies have entered the chat. Poland scrambles jets as Russia hits Ukraine. Russia launched another round of strikes on Ukraine this weekend, and this time Poland scrambled fighter jets to guard NATO airspace. Everyone from the New York Times to Fox News agrees this isn't nothing, but how it's talked about depends on who's doing the talking. Left-leaning outlets call it escalating aggression. Right-leaning ones go full Cold War with Russian savagery and border blitz. Center outlets throw in nuance, noting that Ukraine has also hit inside Russia with drones. In other words, we're watching a geopolitical staring contest, and Poland just blinked with a jet flyover. Is it war? No. Is it headed that way? Let's just say don't unplug the headlines just yet. While the big stories take center stage, there's still a lot happening behind the scenes. So let's hit the rest fast and sassy. Here is today's quick hits. U.S. and China restart trade talks. Officials are meeting in London to ease tensions over Taiwan chips and fentanyl trafficking. Trump and Warren agree? Scrap the debt limit. They both want it gone. They just deeply disagree on how. Nevada passes a bipartisan voting law, voter ID, and expanded mail-in access, a rare compromise. Pushback on national park budget cuts. Trump's proposed slash to parks is getting bipartisan no. States want AI oversight back. Lawmakers across party lines are resisting Golden Dawn's plan to freeze state-level AI laws. Wall Street sweats Golden Dawn's mega bill. Investors fear deficit, but some say deadlock might be a good thing. Yes, really. Let's end on a high note, because believe it or not, the planet caught a break. Colombia just reported a 33% drop in deforestation across its Amazon national parks this year. That means thousands of acres of forest home to endangered species and entire ecosystems didn't get destroyed. How'd they do it? Better monitoring, indigenous leadership, and stronger protections from people who actually care. This is the kind of win that doesn't get a parade, but should. So take that, climate doom scroll. Turns out, we can still do something right. So here's your wrap-up. Troops in LA, federal threats to governors, fighter jets in Poland, and one country saving its rainforest like it's 1999. It's a wild world, but you don't have to walk through it blind. I'll be here all week breaking it down, calling it out, and keeping you informed, whether you're folding laundry or rage scrolling between toddler meltdowns. Take care of your people, keep your snacks stocked, and remember, you don't need a filter to be powerful, just a voice. See you tomorrow.